What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? Super excited to bring you back to a new video. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube, and I'm so sorry for staying away since I understand, but it wasn't my fault. I had to go back and do what to equip myself. You understand? I had to make some step backward and I had to come forward better. You understand? I went back and I changed a lot of things in my trading plan. I changed my strategy. I wasn't using the lower time frame seconds. It's not saying they're not profitable, they are, but I had to do some changes, you understand? So I backtested my strategy. For a good 4 years backward, gain enough data and understand my strategy now. You understand? It's basically the market structure and the liquidity graph which you're going to see in this video when I'm going to explain some things to you guys. So after doing that, I had to still take a new challenge by buying a $6,000 account from a Fundednext pro firm. You understand? I bought the account not on the 7th of August. I'm going to post it on the link, so to see my way and my journey through this funding challenge. That is why I'm here to share with you guys the journey, the pains, everything that I'm going to go through this account, if I'm going to get funded maybe by the end of this year or not. You understand? But I bought two accounts, which is I bought a $6,000 account and also bought a $3,000 account from another pro firm called TenTrade. I'm going to post their links, the links of this pro firm below this video in order for you to check up them. They are reliable and very good pro firm that you can try out. So what I'm about to do now, you understand, I'm going to take you guys through the journey and everything in this account. So I'll be posting videos every week for the trades I take in a week. So I'll be posting the video maybe like Friday or Saturday for every week and share my journey with you guys and other things related to trading, psychology and everything. I'm not yet a professional trader, but I'm working my ways towards that. You understand? I'm not going to give up. Give up is never an option, so I'm going to keep striking and everything. I really appreciate the message that's coming from everyone, for the long break. I really appreciate. I know I lost some subscribers, but I'm back to gain more subscribers. I'm back to gain love and everything. I'm not here to just open YouTube to gain subscribers, no, but I'm doing this from the bottom of my heart. I'm here to share my journey and share my knowledge in the financial market. So guys, without wasting much of your time, please, if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, turn on post notification to get notified when I post new content on my channel. And without wasting much of the time, I'm going to take you guys into the video. So guys, see you in the next slide. Appreciate it.
What's up, guys? So welcome back on the chat. Like I said to you guys, I'm gonna go over the trades I took this week. Right now, as I'm recording, we're currently Saturday, the 12th of August. You understand? I'm going to take you guys on the trade I took on this my funding challenge journey. This is the volume 1. I'm just here to show you how, after the long break, after the long break, I did a lot of back testing, and I'm here to follow my strategy. You understand? Even if I would go against my trade plan a bit, it won't be every time. It is not a good thing, but you can see I'm working towards my journey and I'm taking it slow and steady. Like I told you guys, I don't trade Fridays. No, I don't trade Fridays, and I don't trade the days of the CPI and FOMC, and also the NFP are mostly Fridays, so I don't trade Fridays normally. But in this week, Friday, I think I did something away from my plan. I'm going to show you guys, but I'm going to tell you the reason why I did it. So guys, let's go over to the trades I took today on this week's. So when I came into the market last week, not this week, last week, before this week, I came into the market. I saw the market on the daily time frame is bullish. I don't use the daily time frame for any analysis or anything, but in this situation I had to check the daily time frame for a reason. My backtesting session, when I did my backtesting session, I did only the 15 minute. I used one time frame, which is the 15 minute for my buyers and for my entry. I didn't look at any other time frame but just that 15 minute time frame, which produced a massively return on the account and also a good win rate, which I am comfortable with, and a very good drawdown. You feel me? So but in this scenario, I had to look at the daily time frame to just check my general over bias. So I can see, you guys can see here that the market is actually in an uptrend. So I was looking for buying opportunity this week that just passed. So you guys, those that have watched my previous video in my channel, you will know how I explain the market structure. Now you guys can bear with me that this structure of this market is actually uptrend. If I bring out my brush tool, you can see that the market is making higher highs. Sorry about my drawing. Higher highs and higher lows, 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 and so on. So when the market is making higher highs and higher lows, the market is obviously in an uptrend. So I was just looking for buying opportunity. Sorry about that. So that day before this week, and I saw that the market actually broke a high here, which is a break of structure for me. So there was a break of structure on this daily time frame. So I want to show you guys how the story was built for everything. So there was a break of structure here, so on the daily time frame, and I asked myself which other block that led to the break of structure. You can see that this is the other block that led to the break of market structure here. So when I saw that, I said that okay, I'll wait for price to come into this my point of interest, which is the other block, before I can do buy the market. But you guys, those that understood the smart money concept and how I've explained it in my previous video, I explained what we call imbalance. Imbalance makes if your order block has an imbalance beside it or above it, that other block has a high probability to play out. Not 100%, but it has a high probability chance of playing out. And you can see here that this other block has an imbalance here. You can also use an imbalance as a zone. So in this case, I use this imbalance here as a zone to check for price movement around that imbalance zone on a lower time frame to know if I'm going to go long. You understand, for the market. So when market tapped into that imbalance, I went down to the 4-hour time frame. So when I got to the 4-hour time frame, I was observing price. I observed right from a bigger picture. Like I looked at what the market is currently doing at that moment, and you can see on the 4-hour time frame, the market was actually creating lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. Let me use my brush to show you guys something. The market was creating lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower lows. Then it got to this point. The market did not the market failed to do to create. It got to this point. The market failed to do to create another low, but rather it took out that lower high, which is known as a fractured structure that some people call a change of character. So when I saw this break of structure, when I saw that change of character or a break of structure, like I will consider, I noticed that was a break of structure, and the market is now willing to do to continue its by strength. So I marked out this 4-hour order block. Last week of this week that just ended, I marked out this order block, and I said to myself that if price comes into this my order block, I'll be willing to buy from it. Then the market opened on Monday, which was on the 7th of August. The market opened on Monday on the 7th of August, around here. So I said to myself, I'm a day trader. You feel me? I'm a day trader, so I wouldn't be waiting for price all the way for price to come into that my 4-hour point of entry before I can buy. But what I did, I had to do follow the market structure on the 15 minutes. This is where my strategy comes in place. You understand? I follow my strategy is all about market structure and liquidity. Those two things. So I was observing the price movement here on this 15 minute. The market is actually making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So I was willing to do to short this EURUSD all the way into this 4-hour point of entry before I can look for my buying opportunity. Then what do I do? When the market opened on Sunday, obviously. Then I waited for the Asian session to finish and the London session to finish, because I don't trade in the Asian session, neither do I trade in London session, but rather I trade only the New Year session from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. my time. I don't take trade outside this region. But if I do that occasionally, and make sure not to be doing it often, but occasionally when there is a need for it. But in this situation, the market opened on Sunday, which was Sunday at 1 o'clock my time. Then this Asian session starts from 1 o'clock a.m. my time. So if I mark the Asian session here, this is okay. Yeah, the Asian session starts from here to 7 o'clock my time. Yes, this whole region that I marked in the box is the Asian session. And like I all know, some people might have understand that the Asian session comes with liquidity. If you've not heard about that before, you're hearing it in this my first video. That Asian session leaves liquidity at above the high and below the lows. So you can see what is resting on this on the highs of the Asian session is liquidity. And what fuels the market? Liquidity fuels the market, because the market can't move without liquidity, because money is involved in this market. So there will be liquidity movement. So liquidity was lying above the Asian session high and below the Asian session high. So I waited for the London session to do its thing, with the London session opened around 8 p.m. my time. It opened around 8 p.m. my time, around this candles here, this candle. So the market opened here, but I can see that the market has already taken the low of the Asian session. So what I did to myself was wait patiently to see a clearer break of structure of this low, which then happened here. So there was a break of structure for me. Then I was waiting for price. I was waiting for price to return back to this order block before the New Year session, because I don't take trades anything before 1 o'clock or after 3 p.m. I don't do that. That is the rule I set for myself. So I waited for price to come back to this order block, that led to this break of structure, in order for me to shut it down into my 4-hour point of interest. But unfortunately for me, the market did not react from this order block that I set my sell limit, and I used a 12 pip stop loss. I'm going to post the trade for you on the screen, so you will see that I took this trade and I'm not regretting taking the loss. So on Monday was a loss for me, so which is minus 1 hour, which is minus 1 hour here for me on Monday. It was minus 1 hour for me on Monday. So when the next day came, which is on Tuesday, I observed I observed the price movement for that day. So when the Asian session opened around here, the Asian session opened around here, around here, and closed around around here 7 a.m. So you can see that So you can, like I said, that the Asia session high has a what? A liquidity, while the Asia session low also has a what? A liquidity. You can see that the market came to what? To grab the Asia session what high liquidity by this what? Candle. They grabbed it before they could continue their movement massively. And you can see that this candle is what? Is formed around 8:15, which is the 7:30 rather, which is the London session. So after taking the high of this Asian session, they also eventually took out the low of this Asian session. So before, I was anticipating that around 1 p.m. that price will reverse back to come touch up before tapping into this 4-hour point of interest. That price will reverse a bit to tapping into this other block for me to shut it down inside this point of in 4-hour point of interest. But unfortunately, the market did went down aggressively into our 4-hour point of interest. Then I said to myself, okay, it is time to do to buy the EURUSD. What then do I do? The structure on the 15-minute time frame was not clear in this zone. What do? I scale down to the 1 minute time frame. Let me bring it out for you. I scaled to the 1 minute time frame, and I was observing price. No, before that, I think before that, I will escape down to the 5-minute time frame first, because I remembered I took a loss first before taking anything. So I scaled down to the 5-minute time frame when price tapped into our 4-hour point of interest. What did I see? I saw this long candle wick that is like not like a liquidity grab, but rather a liquidity grab. So that candle took out the low of this candle, as which act as a liquidity grab. Then I marked that as my liquidity grab. So that alone has given me a change of market direction. So I was waiting for a clearer break of structure of that high, and what then happened? It happened here. So there was a break of structure with a huge bullish candle. So after seeing that bullish candle that broke that structure, I set my limit on this other block for the market to buy from there and continue its movement. But you can see price eventually tapped it into that other block and tapped me in, and I used a 12 pip stop loss. So I was stopped out on Tuesday too, but I never change my bias, because I was seeing much weak rejection on this zone, because how I was stopped out was just a week. But it is what it is. So I said to myself, let me go to the lower time frame, like the 1 minute, to see the clear up structure there, so I can tell you guys how I took the trades. So this is the 1 minute time frame. This is the 1 minute time frame. After seeing that much weak rejection, I saw that on this 1 hour, this was also a liquidity grab. Then after the market grabbed the liquidity, I was waiting for a structure break, and eventually it happened here. So there was a break of structure here. So after that break of structure, I asked myself, where is the nearest where is the other block that led to that break of structure? Then this is the other block. I saw that other block, and I did I placed my limit immediately without wasting much time. I placed my limit there, and I set a 10 pip stop loss. I think so. And I set a 10 pip stop loss in order to give room for this other block that is here, that is being to be tested. So I set a limit there and put my SL below the low of that candle, and eventually the market smiled to my TP. Let me go over to the 15 minutes. So the market eventually smite to my TP, because I only take one ratio 3. So I was smashed TP in the next day. So this was on Tuesday's trade. So I lost on Monday, I lost on Tuesday, and I also gained on Tuesday. So on Wednesday, I'm going to post this trade screenshot.
On Wednesday, when the market opened on Wednesday, I marked up the Asian session lows and high, which was around here. This was on Wednesday. So the market Asian session started from here. Yes, it started from this candle and up to the point to this. Sorry, to this candle, 8 p.m. candle, 7 p.m. rather, 7 a.m. rather. 7 a.m. candle, yes, at that candle point. So that was where the Asian session this whole box represent the Asian session. Because why do I do that? I want to know the Asian session highs and the lows in order to know where the market will grab liquidity, in order for me to now know my New Year session direction, if I'm going to continue the trend or do a reversal. So that is basically how I trade. So like I said, liquidity lies above every Asian session highs and lows, and you can see liquidity is also known as money. If you don't understand more about liquidity, you can watch my previous video. I have videos on that, so you can understand it more. So I waited for price for London session to take any of these highs or the lows before I can know what I can do in the during the New York session. But we are still bullish for this EURUSD last week. So when the London session opened around 8 p.m. my time on this candle, yeah, so you can see eventually that the London session took out the highs of the Asian session, which was a liquidity grab. So when the New Year session opened, I looked at this market structure during the London session, and I saw that there was a liquidity grab here on this high. There was a liquidity grab on that high. You can see that was a weak rejection. So, and also I saw a clear break of structure to the downside. I saw a clear break of structure to this. A clear break of structure here. So I was willing to do to short the EURUSD at that moment, because I'm actually following what the market structure is giving me. You understand? If the market structure gives me a minimum or a short-term sell, I'll go for the short-term sell, even if the long term is buy. So that was what actually happened here. So when the New Year session opened by my time around 1 p.m. on this candle, yes, around 1 p.m. on that candle, then I did I placed my limit on this other block. I placed my limit on this other block on that candle in order to short the market. So I placed my limit there, and I used I think I used a 10 pip stop loss. Yes, I used a 10 pip stop loss. But eventually the market tapped me into this order block. You can see this candle. I was filled into this order, and the market moved down for a bit up to this point, and eventually just started reversing back. That eventually stopped me out losing 0.5% of my account. So you understand? So I lost on Wednesday 0.5%. I lost 0.5% on my account on Wednesday. So I did not take any trade again, because mostly I take 2 trades maximum. 2 trades maximum, risking 1% for the whole day. You understand? 2 trades maximum, a minimum of 1 trade. But most of the time, I do take 1 trade per day. You understand? So that was a loss for me on Wednesday. You understand? And eventually, it on Thursday, which was CPI. I don't trade CPI, like I said from the beginning. I don't trade CPI day, so I actually stayed out of the market and allowed the market to do its thing. Also, I don't trade on Friday. So, but I did something on Friday that I went away from my trade plan. But I had a reason to do that. It is not good to go against your trade plan, because it's going to cause you blunder. It's not good. I've experienced that. But this Friday, I said to myself, this setup was my real setup, that
it is a setup that I always, and I know it's an A plus setup, but eventually it happened to occur on what, on Friday. And I said to myself, I'm willing to take this risk on my other Profem account. I have a Fundednext $6,000 account Profem challenge, and I also have another Profem challenge of $3,000 TenTrade account. I'm going to show you guys everything, you feel me? So I was actually in a drawdown on my $3,000 account, still on this challenge phase. I'm in drawdown of 1.5, but this trade actually brought me back to what, to break even. I am no more in drawdown on that account. So I'm going to show you what I saw. So still after the CPI yesterday, the market reacted upward and eventually what started falling, selling, shutting down very, very well. So I went on Friday, when Friday opened, you understand, I eventually normal, I'll look for what the Asian session, what highs and lows, and the Asian session opened around this candle 1 a.m. my time, you understand, 1 a.m. my time. So it was here, and the Asian session ended here, I think 7 o'clock, around here. So that was this is the whole Asian session, what, so zone, you know, like I always say, the highs and the lows of the Asian session has what, liquidity, which is also known as money. So the London session normally what goes for this liquidity. So I waited for I don't trade the London session, but rather I waited for the London session to know where the London session want to take its liquidity, and eventually they took the high of the what, of the Asian session, and also took the what, the low of the Asian session. Like you can see, this candlestick took the high, and this one took the what, the low of the what, Asian session. And whenever this thing occur based on my strategy, that is a high probable what setup for me, because I am expecting that New York will eventually do or continue the trend of that what market. So, and in this case it was a bearish trend, and you can see that after they took out this Asian session high, which was a liquidity grab, you feel me? So they took out this high and also took out the low. So before the new session opened, I saw that there was a break of a market structure here. There was a break of market structure on this low, and also this low. So I was waiting for the new session to open. Then I set my limit on this other block that led to that break of structure. So I set my limit there. This is a very high probable setup for me based on my back testing. So when the new session opened around 1 p.m. my time, I never waited for price. I did I set my limit, and I used a 12p stop loss. I use a 12p stop loss. So, and you can see this is where the emotion plays in the roller coaster that comes with trading. The market got me fueled, but was playing around my stop loss region, but I still held to my trade. And I noticed that there was a news coming out that's Friday, which is PPI. I held to the trade. You understand? The only news I don't trade, I don't even near, is the FOMC, which I don't even trade, which mostly happen on Friday, and the CPI. I don't near those ones. But this one was a PPI. When I back tested it, I ignored the news event. So eventually, when the news came out around 1:30, the market would aggressively smile to my TP. I mostly use 1:3. So the market will smile to my TP, and that was a 1.5 gain on my account. I didn't take it on my Fundednext account because I don't want to break my rules on my Fundednext account. But on my $3,000 account, I still don't break my rules, no. But I just had to move a little bit away from my trade plan. I don't do this all the time, but I do it occasionally, and I'm willing to take the risk that comes with it. It is not a trading advice. Don't go against your trade plan. It's not good. But I had to do this because the setup was very clean and a high probability setup. So that was a win for me that brought my account back from minus 1.5% to break even. So I'm no more in any drawdown in my Fundednext and in my TenTrade. So I'm equally back on break even on both accounts. Sorry, this is a win, not when I use red for loss and I use green for win. So this is a win. So eventually the trades I took this week was on Monday. I lost on Monday. I'm going to show you the screenshot of everything. I lost on Monday. I also lost on Tuesday, which is but I lost on Tuesday and I gained on Tuesday, and I didn't take trade on Thursday, but I took on Friday, which is against my trade plan, but I had to do it, which was a win. So basically I got a 2 win and a 2 loss. So if you check the mathematics, risking 0.5 for each trade, I lost 1% and I gained 3%. So basically, and again 3%, basically I'm up with 2%, if I'm correct with the math. So guys, I'm super excited to be back on YouTube to share more content about my new strategy and enlighten you for the road I am still working my way to become a profitable trader. So I'll be here, and I'm not going out. I'm not going back anymore on my YouTube. I'm here to give more content, and I really appreciate for the love and everything, all the messages while I was away. I really appreciate that. I see the love, and I will remain blessed. I'm going to show you guys the equity of my account, how it is. I'm going to let you guys see all those things. So without wasting much of your time, I'm going to catch you up in the next video. Peace out.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything.